Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm here again with my good buddy Chase, one of my very first black belts. He's going to help me today, and what we're going to deal with today is an arm lock from the guard, but the bad guy is stacking me in hopes to get his arm free or whatever. And so, yeah, we'll do this little belly down solution here. Let's take a look at it. So here's my ending position, and I know there are some cool things where you can take their leg and pull it all the way over the top, but because of how I am right now, all I really need to do is just start extending my hips forward to get the tap. So there's no need really to roll them over, although sometimes it looks fancy. It's just not really that necessary. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Kind of in this direction. So the reason that he's able to stack means that I was kind of off on my arm lock to begin with. If you've seen our previous video, we talked about taking them in their head or whatever off the center line so they can't stack. But, I mean, I don't always get my way, and so sometimes right when I'm starting to go for it, he's initiating the stack immediately. So I didn't get him off the line. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of switch my grip, and the back of my hand is gonna go to his shin. Now I'm gonna use that to start pushing my body underneath. As my head comes out, I just stay hugging on his arm. I control his leg, and I start to hit at an angle towards his knees. This is kind of an old school technique, but I mean, there's a reason old school techniques become old school techniques, because they work. So this one works really well. So again, he initiates the stack before I can get him off of his center line. Watch what my arms do. I'm gonna switch from holding his shoulder to hugging his arm. Now my other arm that was hugging his arm can come out, and I can get my hand to go from the back of my hand on his shin. This is gonna let me start turning underneath, and then we can flatten out. Notice that I'm facing his knees. I'm not actually belly down, so I'm facing sideways. Now I'm just gonna extend my body to be able to get the tap. So whenever I start to go, this arm is really important, and I would like, again, to keep him off balance. But he knows that in this position right here, he's gonna get arm locked, so he's gonna start initiating it now. As I throw up my arm lock, I'm too late to get him off balance, his leg got posted up. So I'm gonna take my hand from his shoulder, and I'm gonna re-hug his arm. You can grab your collar if you want, but I find it's better for me just to keep my arm close to his arm. Now my other hand comes loose, I put the back of my hand on his shin, and look, I start to spin underneath. As I do that, I'm kind of turning my head, that way I'm not on my neck at all, and then I slide into this position right here. You can hold his knee at the pant or just hold his leg. You're gonna extend forward to get the tap. Yeah, there's always a possibility that your technique that you're trying is going to fail at some point somewhere, so we always have to have a backup plan. And this is the backup plan to the quick sub arm lock from the guard. The cross grip configuration. Yeah, I like this one a lot. And if you're looking as you're rolling, you're never really pinching your neck. I've got some neck issues, and so I always want to make sure I'm really kind of turning my head so I can spin underneath. So, I hope this message finds you well, and I hope your arm locks improve.